You may be wondering why we're so sweaty and exhausted. Well, that's because this is FRESS FIT. I'm here with Chris Carter, seasoned entrepreneur, co-host of Shit My Dad Taught Me podcast, proud girl dad of 2. We're gonna do the rower. We're gonna do ball toss. We're gonna do kettlebell swings, curls, and we're gonna do shrugs, AKA the grocery carrier. Let's get fit and let's FRESS right now.
Let's get it. So the best piece of advice I ever got was from Peter, early mentor of mine. Shout out Peter. You're gonna have people trying to take your energy. There's gonna be people who are negative. Because the best advice he ever got was, you never get in the mud with a pig because you both get dirty and the pig fucking loves it.
Now it's time for round 2.
Let's go.
Let's go. As we mentioned in the intro, you are the co-host of a podcast called Shit My Dad Taught Me.
Yes, sir.
You know, and you mentioned you're a 2-time girl dad.
Yep.
I myself, same thing.
Ladies.
Just always trying to do better as a dad. And your podcast, I feel, is like a playbook on how to do better as a dad and to acknowledge the shortcomings and the wins.
Yeah.
How did this podcast get spun up? And
Great question, man.
tell me a little bit about Chris Carter dad life.
I started to realize how having positive male influence in that environment can change a kid's life. Because a lot of them, the reality is they didn't grow up with a dad, or they grew up with a dad that wasn't the dad they needed. And so we started to kind of do that. And then in parallel to that, I'm from a town called Burlington. I know you know it. We, let's say about 10 years ago, started a Facebook group called Burlington Dads. And it just kind of started to get momentum and the community built. And then we kind of came together and we're just like, let's formalize it.
Yeah.
Let's do events. Let's do as much as we can for the community.
Amazing.
Let's make this about fundraising. What we quickly realized as we grew to 2, 5, now almost 7,000 men, we realized that it was this community more than anything within the group where there was guys that had expertise. Why don't we make something out of this that could be its own new thing?
Yeah.
But let's make a podcast. Let's do it for the right reasons, which is just to put it out there, because I do believe that there's guys that want to level up. It's not talking about how to get, 6-pack abs or run 20 kilometers, or it was just, what are those things you can do to be a better dad? You're trying to make a brand, make some clothing that's going to have that appeal so that everybody feels welcome and inclusive. And we started to just really realize how valuable that was and how rare that is.
Yeah.
So that's what drew me to you guys.
Amazing. And now it drew you all the way here, and now we're ready for round 3.
Let's get it
Let's
in.
get it. Greatest triumph you've experienced as a dad, and your greatest, I won't say regret, because I don't think that there can be true regrets in the world of dadding.
Yeah.
But the one thing that you're like, oh man, I wish that didn't happen, or...
Yeah, so tough, man. So I'll go with top of the mountain first.
Yeah.
Probably on any of the time where my girls will come up and they'll chirp me. They'll talk a little trash. They'll put me in my place.
Yes.
And I always think to myself, I'm like, man, if that's the level of confidence, if they have that resilience, if they're smart enough to be like, hey,
call you out.
Call me out and then make it funny or something, that's a proud dad moment for me.
100%. So give me an 8-year-old chirp.
Yeah, so the most recent one, which is on my Instagram too, I put it up because it was just too funny. My daughter went to school and they were making Father's Day cards.
Okay.
The outside of the card's beautiful. It says Dad. She colored it with crayons. And the inside of it, I won't recite it all properly, but it's on my Instagram.
Paraphrase.
Basically said, picture of a trophy. Hey Dad, for Father's Day, I figured I'd get you a golf trophy because you'll never win one in real life. Luce, did your teacher help you with this? And she's like, yeah, she thought it was hilarious. And I'm like, okay, well, now I need to call the school.
Yeah, of course. That is chef's kiss.
Super proud moment. I say to some of my guys, we've never done this before, man.
Yeah.
Even the guys that have raised one kid, have you raised 2 before? Well, no, you haven't.
Yeah.
And of course, it's going to be a different dynamic because now they're pushing each other's buttons. And with mine both being girls, they want to one day share clothes and then the next day that's the biggest offense you could possibly do, right? There's been a few times where I get pissed off and I'm like, I don't want to be that guy.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that guy. I'm nowhere near the guy that
I feel
I
like we're
want to
all
be.
on the journey.
But you know, just keep swimming, right? Oh, that's probably a Disney thing. I don't know if I can say that.
Round 4.
Just
Let's
keep
get
swimming.
it. Let's switch gears here. Tell me a little bit about your entrepreneurial journey.
I always make sure that I give credit where it's due. I had some incredible entrepreneurs, mentors, friends of mine that keep me on track.
Yeah.
The number one thing I can tell you is go find that person. I don't care.
By the way, I think I found mine today.
Bro, I'm in, bro. Let's go.
Yeah.
I'm in. A lot to be learned from what you're doing too, bro.
Thank you.
Here's the thing I know. If you can get a good mentor, that is going to fast track you. It's going to keep you on the rails. It's going to make sure that you're thinking big enough because you need experience. Like, experience is what you get when you don't get what you want, right? But you got to go through the not getting what you want to get that.
Wait, say that again.
Experience is what you get when you don't get what you want.
Oh, God.
So have a mentor, fast track that. Stop going the wrong way. The guys and girls who are successful don't need much. But if you can add value, they'll gladly take you along.
Oh,
and
yeah.
they'll gladly teach you. Like, taught myself Photoshop, Illustrator, and how to make great PowerPoints. And I was just the guy who was clicking the button on the PowerPoint.
Right.
But I'm like, that got my ass in the room.
Yeah.
Get that mentorship and, dude, learn. Be a sponge. Do that inventory, man. Never stop learning, and you're gonna have a great time.
I've been doing inventory. We are 4 rounds in out of 5. Let's get to it. Still sucks every time I get up. Talk to me about the importance of owning your fit and being comfortable and confident in your day-to-day.
Yeah, mine was, she saw you guys. You must have had some ads or something, and she's like, hey, they look like they're talking to you. Talking to a guy with big shoulders, big arms. You know, I'm 6'2", 300. I'm not off the rack. What's been dope, and it did start with the bullet tees, you can talk and say it's been that. If you check out every single podcast I have ever done, I'm wearing a one bone bullet tee before we even met. Because as soon as it clicked, I'm like, that's the fit.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what I was looking for. Anybody who's watching, if you're, you know, not off the rack, or even if you are off the rack now too, because I know you guys are in that space.
Yeah.
But what led me to it was I just knew that I was not so average size dude.
Yeah. Chris, thank you for getting fit with us.
Let's go.
Let's go fresh.
Let's get some lunch.
Let's go get some lunch.
Welcome to Shea Greenberg's.
Good to be here. We're here. We're ready to fresh.
All right, guys, you look hungry. This is the place where you leave here feeling full, but feeling satisfied. And we're about to take care of you guys real nice. You got our house smoked salmon, our white fish salad, and this is our poutine knish. Grilled to perfection with cheese curds, gravy inside, potatoes, caramelized onions.
Look at this.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
Cheers.
Cheers, bro. Oh, let's go.
You mentioned to me earlier a passion of yours, how you kind of come down, how you reset your baseline is cooking. What kind of things are you cooking?
100%.
Are you a grill man? Where are we going?
My dad did the majority of the cooking in the house. Great cook. Not like a professional level, but great cook. Always barbecued. I remember when I was a kid and my friends would come over, his specialty was barbecue pizza. He was doing that on the barbecue long before everybody had a uni oven in their backyard, right? So he was
So
doing
how
all
was
that.
he doing it?
So he
Just on a
got
tray?
himself a square, what I would call a pizza stone, but it was actually like an oven baker's stone, and he was putting that on the grill before people knew that was
Right.
like a real big thing. So you grew up with him being a great cook, and then my love for food was probably from that and being hands-on. So it could be brisket, could be ribs, could be pulled pork is a popular one for the kiddos.
For sure.
Yeah, smoked, man.
Let's dip into the poutine knish now.
Dude,
First of all, when's the last time you had a poutine? You're not from Montreal.
so I know the answer to that. You ready for this? We legit had a poutine pool party. Deep
Wow.
fryer in the backyard. We got the squeakiest cheese curds we could find. And we just, all the kids loved it. We had everybody over and we literally just had poutine for dinner.
Incredible.
So we're fans. Glad we worked out.
That is the whole point of what we're doing here. If you're gonna go hard, you could also go hard in the gym. That's what we're saying is like life is all about balance. So Chris, thank you for joining us for a little fresh fit. Let's keep eating.
Anytime,
Enjoy.
my dude. Let's go.
Enjoy.